Chosen ones, what I'm about to share with you will transform your life in ways you can't even imagine. If you're watching this video right now, it is no accident. God has led you here for a reason, because a powerful shift is happening in your life. From this moment forward, God is telling you, no more work. That's right, no more struggling, no more worrying about finances, no more striving endlessly. It is God's duty now, and He is stepping in to take care of everything. You're being invited to breathe, to finally release the weight you've been carrying for far too long. God has seen your effort, every silent battle, every tear, every late night you push through. Now He's leading you into a season of peace, provision, and answered prayers. Your needs are already being met. Your financial breakthrough is unfolding, and everything you've been waiting for is closer than ever. This moment isn't just a mindset shift, it's a divine shift. Before you go any further, take a second to do 3 simple things. Tap that like button, subscribe to help us reach 50,000 souls, and drop the number 99 in the comments. That number isn't random, it's a sacred signal, a vibration that aligns your spirit with the abundance this message carries. And if you felt this message in your heart, stay with it. Watch until the end, because you are not here by accident. You are chosen. This is your time to rest, to receive, and to rise. God is moving, preparing to overflow your life with blessings. Yes, even to make you a millionaire in ways that bless others too. You don't have to chase after work anymore. The stress, the sleepless nights, the constant worry, it all ends today. Take a deep breath and surrender your fears, because what's coming your way is bigger, brighter, and more beautiful than anything you could have imagined. Let's talk about it. All the struggles you've carried for so long, they're coming to a close. No more burning yourself out. No more lying awake at night wondering how you'll make ends meet. That chapter's over. Picture a life where your needs are met before you even speak them, where money flows freely into your life, not from strain, but from grace. The heartache, the sacrifice, it wasn't for nothing. God has been preparing something extraordinary for you, and now it's here. You no longer have to fight for financial stability. God is taking the lead now. And yes, He's preparing you to be a millionaire, not just in wealth, but in purpose, in peace, in freedom. Every rejection, every setback, every moment you felt invisible, it was all leading to this moment. You've been chosen. The season of struggle is ending. What lies ahead is ease, overflow, and divine favor. The weight you've carried is lifting. You're about to walk into a new life where blessings chase you down, and the wealth you once fought for begins to find you, naturally, effortlessly, powerfully. No more endless hustle. No more sleepless nights worrying about how to pay the bills. This is your moment, God's moment for you. You're stepping into a divine shift that will change everything. Abundance is coming, and blessings beyond anything you've imagined are about to unfold. Picture a life where you no longer wake up with anxiety about work or fear about your finances. Gone are the days of barely scraping by. From here on out, God is taking full control of your financial journey. He's seen every struggle, every tear, every sacrifice you've made, and now He's stepping in with provision that goes beyond your understanding. It's time to let go of the constant chase. You don't have to figure everything out on your own anymore. The same God who's been guiding your steps all along is now taking the lead, especially when it comes to your finances. Trust Him. The pressure is lifting, and your breakthrough is already on its way. God is getting ready to lead you into something extraordinary. He's opening doors you never saw coming and guiding you straight into the right opportunities. Whether it's unexpected blessings, new ventures, or life-changing connections, what you need is going to find its way to you, and you won't have to chase it. It's time to let go of the weight of financial stress. You don't need to carry it anymore. God has already taken it into his hands. The days of struggling and scraping by are behind you. Now is the time to breathe, trust, and step into the overflow of blessings he has prepared for you. Blessings that don't require endless hustle, just faith. This journey you're about to begin isn't just about money. It's about transformation. The kind of wealth that brings peace, freedom, and a deeper joy than anything money alone could offer. You're stepping into a life where abundance flows naturally and God's favor shows up in every area. Think back to all those times you felt stuck, unsure, or overwhelmed by the weight of it all. You might have wondered if things would ever turn around, but now everything is shifting. You've been chosen for something greater, something divine. The success and wealth that are coming will not only change your life, but they'll empower you to bless others. God's timing is perfect, and his purpose for you is bigger than you think. What's coming isn't just riches. It's a life filled with purpose, peace, and divine alignment. This transformation you're stepping into, it's not random. It's a reward for your faith through the storms. God saw every tear, every sacrifice, every time you kept going when it would have been easier to give up. Now his plan is coming to life in you. Soon your story will be living proof of his abundance, grace, and love. This is your moment to finally exhale. The constant struggle, the exhaustion from always pushing, it's coming to an end. God has set his sights on you. You've been chosen, and now he's making a way for you in ways you couldn't have imagined. All those long nights, the sacrifices, the effort you poured in, they weren't wasted. They were preparation for this divine breakthrough. But now, it's time to rest, to exhale, to finally release the weight you've been carrying for far too long. For so long, you believed it was all up to you, that the burden of responsibility was yours alone. But God is gently reminding you, you're not meant to carry this on your own anymore. He's stepping in. His provision is already flowing toward you, more than enough to meet every need, every desire, every silent prayer. All he's asking of you now is to trust, to believe, and to rest in his promise. Your abundance is already on the way. You've been chosen, set apart for a greater purpose. There's no need to chase, rush, or worry anymore. What you've been searching for is already being prepared behind the scenes. And in his perfect timing, it will arrive. So embrace this season of peace. Know that you are being cared for in ways both seen and unseen. You weren't created for a small, ordinary life. You were made for greatness, for a divine destiny that stretches beyond your imagination. Every struggle, every hardship, every delay, it was all preparing you for this moment. Others may have doubted you, even laughed at your dreams, but God never did. He saw the light in you, even when you couldn't. And now it's your time to rise and let that light shine. You weren't chosen just to survive. You were chosen to lead, to uplift, to transform. This is more than just financial breakthrough. This is about stepping into your purpose, living in divine alignment, and becoming the blessing you were always meant to be. You weren't chosen just to survive. You were chosen to lead, to uplift, to transform. This is more than just financial breakthrough. This is about stepping into your purpose, living in divine alignment, and becoming the blessing you were always meant to be. You were never created for a life of just getting by. Deep down, you've always known it. You were meant for something greater, and now that time has come. This is your moment to step into the extraordinary life you were destined for. Don't second guess it. You were made for this. God is lifting you up into a new chapter, one filled with purpose, peace, and prosperity. The battles you fought, the silent tears, the endless worries about money, they're coming to an end. No more feeling stuck. No more being weighed down by the fear of not having enough. God has seen every moment of exhaustion, every time you felt like giving up, every time you whispered, "I can't do this anymore." But He never left your side, and now He's stepping in. He's taking over. You've held on. You've believed. Even when it didn't make sense, you kept the faith. And because of that, your breakthrough is here. Just like He provided manna in the wilderness, He's going to provide for you, fully, completely, and abundantly. You won't just survive, you'll thrive. Your cup will overflow, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. Every place where you once felt lack will be filled with blessing. This is your season of overflow, a time of divine provision where God meets every need and goes above and beyond. Everything you went through had a purpose. It brought you to this very point where you're ready to receive the favor and abundance God has been preparing all along. The waiting is over. Now is your time to walk boldly into the life He's had in store for you all along. For far too long, money worries have been stealing your peace, keeping you up at night, making your chest feel tight, and your future uncertain. You've been doing your best just to keep things together, wondering how you'll cover your bills or put food on the table. But today, something shifts. Today, freedom begins. For far too long, money worries have been stealing your peace, keeping you up at night, making your chest feel tight, and your future uncertain. You've been doing your best just to keep things together, wondering how you'll cover your bills or put food on the table. But today, something shifts. Today, freedom begins. God is stepping into your situation. You no longer have to carry the weight of financial stress alone. Those sleepless nights, they're over. That constant knot of anxiety in your stomach, it's being unraveled by peace. Because now, right now, God is taking over your finances. This is your divine permission to let go, to stop grinding yourself into the ground, to stop living in fear. God has already made the way. His plan for your life is bigger, better, and more abundant than you've even dared to dream. As you lean into His plan, you'll start to see it unfold. Unexpected doors will open. Opportunities will come to you without the hustle. The security you've been craving, it's on its way, and it's coming from a place you didn't expect. Because when God provides, it's not just enough, it's overflowing. Let go of the anxiety that's been stealing your joy. This is a new season, one where peace replaces panic and confidence replaces fear. Your story is shifting from survival to overflow. And the people who doubted you, who looked down on your struggle and whispered behind your back, they're about to witness something undeniable. God is turning the tables. The same mouths that once mocked you will now speak your name with respect. Not because of what you've done, but because of what God is doing in you. He's about to pour out blessings that will stop people in their tracks. They'll ask how it happened, how you turned it all around. And your answer will be simple. God did it. So breathe. Really breathe. Let your shoulders relax and your heart slow down. Everything you've worked for, everything you've prayed for, is finally in motion. God is aligning things in your favor. He's bringing you into a life where your needs are met, your heart is full, and your hands overflow. No more striving, no more endless hustle. You've done your part. Now it's time to rest. Watch as the blessings flow in. Watch as wealth and peace come knocking at your door. You don't need to chase it anymore. It's already yours. God saw the tears you cried when no one was watching. He felt your pain, your fear, your weariness. And now, He's stepping in. He's healing what was broken and bringing provision where there was lack. Everything you've been through wasn't for nothing. The challenges, the heartbreak, the long nights, they've all been preparing you for this very moment. You are not the same person you once were. You're wiser now, stronger in spirit, and your faith has roots that run deeper than ever before. This is your turning point, a new beginning wrapped in hope, promise, and grace. Everything you've been through wasn't for nothing. The challenges, the heartbreak, the long nights, they've all been preparing you for this very moment. You are not the same person you once were. You're wiser now, stronger in spirit, and your faith has roots that run deeper than ever before. This is your turning point, a new beginning wrapped in hope, promise, and grace. Maybe you've asked, why was it so hard? But every struggle was part of a greater story, God's story, written with love, intention, and divine timing. You were never forgotten, never alone. Even when it felt silent, God was working behind the scenes, shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you for the breakthrough. Now that breakthrough is here. The pain is no longer your companion. Healing is. The past no longer defines you. Purpose does. This is the start of a new chapter, one marked by peace, provision, and joy. Step forward with courage, knowing God walks beside you. This is your season, your time, and what's ahead is more beautiful than you can imagine. The struggle is behind you now. The storms you weathered have passed, and a new dawn is rising. This is your moment to stand tall, to walk boldly into the blessing that's been waiting for you all along. All the years of pushing, striving, and trying to make things happen on your own, they're coming to a close. Why? Because you were never meant to carry it all alone. There's a higher calling on your life, one that isn't built on hustle, but on trust. When you release the need to control every outcome and instead surrender to God's plan, everything begins to shift. The battles you fought, the pain you've endured, were not wasted. They were preparation. Foundations being laid for something far greater than you could have imagined. If this video moved you, please take a moment to like to support the message, comment your thoughts, prayer, or encouragement for others. Subscribe to Eternal Uplift, your safe space for divine inspiration, healing, and hope. Keep shining, chosen one. Your journey is just beginning.